Here we go, channeling our inner Oprah.
I was going to say an Oprah moment. Thank you, Ben. Well, police are on the hunt for a man spotted keying cars in Sydney. A Tesla camera caught him in the act in the parking lot of a shopping centre. Witnesses say he targeted multiple vehicles. Detectives are treating the incident as an act of malicious damage. Surging floodwaters have cut off the outback Queensland town of Burtsville. See the remarkable vision only on 7News next.
On Weekender, we're opening up Queensland's Sunshine Pantry.
Well, they say fresh is best, and it doesn't get any fresher than this.
Tomorrow, 5:30 on 7.
We have incredible pictures tonight of floodwaters surrounding the outback town of Burtsville. Cyclonic rains have flowed through the state's west and water is still rising.
It's an amazing sight from above. Overnight, Burtsville has been completely cut off by floodwaters.
This water that's coming down through here now and all this water behind me is not from rain that's fallen in our area. This is all water that's come, hundreds and hundreds of kilometres from up north, coming past us and making its way down to Lake Eyre. It's quite remarkable.
Fortunately, a supply truck dropped off a full load of food and goods 2 days ago, but Burtsville's population of just over 100 people isn't going anywhere.
I'd say anywhere between 2 and 4 weeks, which for us is, it's not a really big problem at this time of year because we're outside of tourist season.
Incredibly, the floodwaters are still rising.
Flying into Burtsville at the moment is like going into an inland sea. The amount of water that's coming down the Diamantina is huge.
Some of the locals and station owners are getting their boats out.
The SES have got a really good boat, flat-bottom boat that can go through pretty shallow water, so I'm sure that'll be out. They'll be out in that in the next few days as well, just scouting around.
When the deluge does subside, the outback will come alive. Peter Caldecott, 7 News.
Weather now, here's Bertie.
Hey, thanks for that, Sam. Good evening to everybody. After yesterday's deluge, a few showers lingering this morning. Mostly border region up through the Brisbane southern sides and the Gold Coast, of course, through to about lunchtime, but otherwise partly cloudy. We'll take a look at the temperatures. 29 to 30, the average high. A little bit warmer for those in the western regions of Ipswich, 31 down to 18 overnight. To the charts now. You can see ex-tropical cyclone Lincoln, short-lived cyclone that was, now a low depression, bringing heavy rain into Northern Territory. Obviously a monsoonal trough, very active across the top end, so storm activity around Mount Isa through to Weipa, and also down south. We're going to see a high pressure system moving in. That'll swing further into the Tasman, bringing a moist onshore airflow to us, and that'll really start to eventuate and come in on Monday through to the weekend. So keep that brolly handy as we take a look around the country now. Up towards, the top end, we're going to see a few storms for Darwin, and of course down into Canberra, 17 to 31. Then remaining partly cloudy for Sydney, Melbourne, Hobart, and into Adelaide. But look at Perth once again, a hot day of 43 degrees. Back to the tropics now. Storms at Weipa into Mount Isa again from that active monsoonal trough. A few showers. Cairns, g'day up there. Bill Clark, hope you're having a cracking day up there, mate. Looking forward to the Barra season ahead. We're going to see some pretty good conditions from Mackay, although a few showers starting to move in later in the afternoon. As we take a look further south now, Rockhampton through to Harvey Bay, 23 to 31. Remaining partly cloudy on the range at Toowoomba as well, 17 to 27. Clear skies in the west for Roma, and 34. In the southeast, expect a couple of borderline showers. Obviously, may reach South Brisbane. Highs of 29 to 30 coastal regions, 20 to 32 for Ipswich, 21 to 30 for Logan. As you take a look on the water, southeast winds 15 knots, seas 1 metre, swells bouncing offshore. More on that soon. 22 to 30 in the city, and showers moving in Monday through to the weekend with a high of 32 by Friday. Similar for Ipswich, keep the brolly handy. Monday through to Saturday, could be seeing good totals up to 20 millimetres. And for the Gold Coast, very similar as well as the Sunshine Coast. Combined totals 25 millimetres with a high of 28. Let's check the waterways for tomorrow, everyone. On the surfing scene, if you're keen to have a crack tomorrow, it looks as though that easterly swell, very similar to what we've had over the past week now, pushing in 9-second intervals. Got that morning low tide. Clearly with that, we're going to see a lot of dredginess on those open stretches. And of course, the winds, they're coming in from the southeast. They'll pick up as the day gets on. 15 to 17 knots on the open stretches by lunchtime, so get out there nice and early. Got that small high tide coming through, a little bit fat and full on the points later in the day, but nonetheless definitely worthwhile on those protected corners. Water temp 26 degrees, everybody. Now, if you are heading out for a fish, there's been some nice catches coming through. The estuary's firing up once again for those keen to have a crack. Loads of whiting, good quality flatties. But the whiting up around the Maroochy have been firing, and also down around the Council Chambers and Wave Break Island on the Gold Coast. And have a look at that. It's a beautiful grunter brim or javelin fish. They love a bit of a freshwater flush. Thank you for that, Gold Coast River Charters.
And that's all from us this Saturday. Thanks for your company. I'm Samantha Heathwood from all the team. Good night.